Hi everybody, welcome to my homestead and welcome to my channel. In this video, you guys can come along with me if you want, and I'm going to do some farm chores. Jenica's over there feeding our two calves their bottles. Daisy wants some grain, but it's not that time. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this feed into the chickens. Feed for chickens, it usually comes in two forms. This right here, these are called crumbles, and then they have pellets. And there's not really a difference other than just the shape and what you like better, I guess, for your chickens. I'm not aware of any other really reason why you would go from one to the other. I think it just depends on your birds. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and do everything one-handed. As I hold the phone in one hand.
And open the door.
No, I got it.
Got it?
I got it. Let's go in here to the chickens, let them out. Hi, you guys. You guys ready to start your day? Come on. Let's go. Watch out, though. Watch out. Coming through. Well, it looks like my girls actually did their water last night. They don't always do that. We try and change it every day. So they always have clean water. That's actually one of the things about your hens consistently laying, is that they always need to have clean water. You can't let it get all nasty and dirty. Honestly, just anything that won't get them stressed. And I don't know if the clean water has anything to do with getting them stressed, or if it's just like a biological thing that they need clean water in order to produce eggs. But it seems to me like the biggest things are clean water, making sure that you don't have too many roosters. Because one time that happened, we had way too many roosters and our hens stopped laying, so that wasn't good. And then I think just like making sure that they have plenty of space. I think it's better for them to be able to free range, and that's what we do with our birds. You can do a thing where they it's called like a chicken tractor, where essentially you have like a movable kind of cage. I don't know what else to call it, but you have like this movable cage with wheels. They can, access the ground so they can eat bugs and plants and grass and stuff like that, and you just kind of like move them around your pasture. And some people do that. I think some people do that when they're worried about like predators and stuff like that, but we don't really have any of that around here. Oh, come on, just stay up. This is our feeder. Okay, watch out. Okay, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to. Well, no, what? Maybe I can get it. Oh, come on, go in. Go in. Here, let me get this out like that. They have this, as you can see, there's like 3 holes so that you can adjust how high it is. I usually just have it on the highest setting. Yeah. Oh, good. My wife is here. Here, I'll hold this up if you want to. I got it, honey. Okay. Then on this side. I hate how they come out so
Dang it.
easily.
Yeah, this one came out.
Sucks. Sorry.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay. Do you mind opening that and then I can pour it?
I'll pour it.
You will? Okay. So, we actually used to have a lot more birds, but we pretty much cut our flock in half. There's these guys up in Wichita that, like, they'll just always come and buy chickens if we have them. They're like, I don't know if they have like a restaurant or what they're doing with them, but like anytime we need to, we can call them and they'll come buy our chickens. Usually we sell them roosters.
I'll take the phone. You pour it.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes, like when you buy chicks, like a lot of times, there's plenty of scratch in here, so if it's okay, I'm just going to leave that bag in the van.
Okay.
This is scratch. You throw this on the ground like where there's dirt, and it helps them get like dirt and rocks because that helps them digest their food.
And they love it.
Yep.
So I think I've said this before, but in case you didn't watch the other video, you can feed...
I'm gonna clean this out.
Yeah, they're gross. You can feed your chickens your leftover food. Just do a quick search on what they can and can't eat. They can eat most things. Some things aren't healthy for them, like noodles and bread. But we still feed them things that aren't healthy for them. Just don't give them things that are bad. I think apple seeds are bad. But you can feed them your leftover food, and it's great, and they love it. They always know when I'm coming out with food, and they'll run up to the gate and wait for me to give it to them. Just yesterday we had some dried fruit with nuts and raisins that have gone expired, and I came out and fed it to them, and they loved it. And yeah, so you can feed them whatever. It's a great way to not waste food and to also help supplement food for your chickens, so you cut down on feed costs. You could save a bowl or have a bowl that you have and just put all your food scraps in it when you're done eating, and then take that bowl out. Maybe you put it in the fridge and the next morning bring it out to your chickens. That's what I do sometimes. Some of your fruit or vegetables that are going bad, that aren't all the way bad but aren't really good, that you want to eat it but still look okay, you could chop it up and feed it to your chickens too. What else? We have some apples that were starting to go brown when I cut into them, so I fed those to the chickens. Heck, they'll eat almost anything, and pigs are great garbage disposals too. And if you have an egg that's cracked, when you go get your eggs, you just crack it on the floor for them and they'll eat the egg too. It's pretty weird, but yeah, they eat their own eggs. We're filling up our cow's water. We normally just use this one, but since we have two younger cows, we're using this so they can reach it. Yeah. Hi Daisy, hi Jack. Daisy's waiting for food, but we don't have any for her right now. They get upset.
Next month we're gonna get hay.
Yeah, that's right. Next month we're getting hay. It's that time of year.
want to just go around and show them all the birds that we have? Like talk about, you know, like Elaine or, you know.
Okay. Well, I'll talk about Elaine here. You can start to see right here. Maybe I can pull it back. Look at that. She's got a big hole in her. She was attacked by our chickens when she first moved into the coop. And it got really bloody and bad and turned into a scab. And she kept picking at it. Now it's turned into a big hole, and we're either going to do some research on what we can do to put in there, or just how to help her, or we're going to give her to some people that are willing to take a rooster that needs to be rehabilitated. There are a lot of people around here that like to rehabilitate animals, so we might do that. Since we're not going to eat her, because of that hole, you can't obviously eat that.
But she's not picking at it anymore.
She's not?
No.
Oh, that's good.
I haven't seen her do that for a long time.
That's good. Since we're not going to eat her, then we're kind of wasting food on her, so we might give her away. Or we might just keep her as a pet, because she's a really sweet turkey. She likes to be pet. So she'll plop down right by you and like to be pet. Hi, Elaine.
And she'll even follow you around.
Yeah, she'll follow you.
Like when we were working on the fence, you should tell that story.
Oh yeah, when we were, wait, I don't remember.
Just like she was like
The electric fence?
Huh?
The electric fence?
Yeah.
Yeah. When we were working on the electric fence, she was following us around. She's so sweet. We love her.
Careful, I'm gonna build this up behind you.
Okay. And then this white duck is kind of the head of the ducks. The girls named him Aflac, of course. We got those two girls and those two girls, and then this. No, where's our male duck? I think that's him right there. We want to try and get rid of him. But they all stick together. And then we have our two Indian runners over here. With the goose, they stick together. And for some reason, when these ducks get around the other ducks chase them away. But I like how the goose found his home with these two ducks. There we had another goose and it got away somehow and we lost it, and we were really sad, and now he just found new friends with these ducks. They're Indian runners, so we named them Pocahontas and Sacagawea. And I don't think we have a name for the goose yet. The girls might, but they haven't told us. And then one of my favorite chickens, you can't see her too well, is this one here. She's a silver-laced Wyandotte. We got 4 of those as chicks, but a bunch of our chicks died due to disease, and she's the only one that survived, and she's my chicken. She's really sweet. And then our guineas, you know, when we got guineas, we researched them, and we read that guineas can be notorious in the coop once you introduce them to the chickens. But I think we introduced them at a young enough age to where they didn't attack our chickens. So it worked out really well. So if you get guineas, don't wait till they're full grown to put them in the chicken coop. Put them in when they're a little young. They'll get picked on a bit by the chickens, but the chickens aren't as mean as guineas can be. So that's one thing we learned. Can I come over that way?
Yeah. Yeah, just occasionally we have to spray this area down because the poop accumulates really quickly, and I like to try and keep it, like, you know, try and keep it clean.
We get a lot of flies around here, so we have a bunch of things to keep them away.
I'm gonna clean this thing. Could you do
Yeah.
that really quick before we go?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just put this up. Okay. What did you talk about?
Talked about the guineas a little bit, and Elaine, and the Wyandotte.
Oh, okay. So let's go over here and let's take a look at these calves while Jenica cleans out the bug zapper. They're still acting really healthy, which is good. If you're new to the channel and you haven't heard this before, when you get a bottle calf, you know, they're not on their mom anymore, and it's a little bit more risky. You have to worry about kind of like two main things. Well, kind of three things. One thing is called scours, which is basically calf diarrhea. And usually they get that either when they're dehydrated or if there's like some kind of sickness that they have, and it's really dangerous. If that happens, you need to give them electrolytes right away. They make this, you know, just like this powder that you can put in their bottle and just mix it with water and then give it to them. Hey, let me take a look at your bum. Let me look at your, I need to see if you're scouring. No, she's not. Let's go over here and look at, so this one, the girls like name all of our animals. So this one's Vivian, and this one's Moon. And Moon looks pretty good too. If they have scours, stop, I don't have any more bottle. She's trying to get more milk. Like they'll come up and headbutt you because they think that you're their mom. And by headbutting you, it makes the udder come down. So it's kind of annoying. Hey Jack, how are you doing? Oh, I love him. I love all of them. Hey, how you guys doing? Hey. So anyway, and then the other thing you have to worry about with bottle calves is pneumonia, or just like any sickness. You know, if we look at her nose right here, it's not like runny or anything like that. If it was, then I'd be concerned. And she's looking pretty good too. Yeah, you're looking pretty good. And these guys look healthy too. So that makes me really happy. I'm pretty sure at this point that there's a 99.999% chance that they're going to be just fine. We did have to tube feed her, this one, for a while. She's the younger one. They're like a week apart in age. And I'm not sure what was going on when we got them. They were both kind of scoury a little bit. It wasn't like bad. It wasn't really watery. But oh, she's pooping. Oh, and it's solid. Yeah, sorry guys. Probably don't want to see that, but I do. That is a really good sign. Her poop is solid.
I heard. That's great. It had me a little worried because we switched their milk without being able to slowly switch their milk.
Yeah.
I was afraid it would be bad, but that's good.
Yeah. Yes. That is really good, you guys. Yeah, these two are going to be just fine. As some of you already know that have been subscribed to the channel for a while, these two are going to be our meat cows. They're both heifers, and their breed is Angus Hereford cross. So there's a breed called Hereford, and then of course Angus you already know, and they're meat cows. These two are dairy cows. They're Jerseys. And this big one is the heifer. The smaller one is the bull. And probably by early next year, he'll be able to breed with her. He's been trying, but he's still a little bit too small. But he does try. And then later in the year, or early 2023, if everything goes right, she'll have her calf, and then we can start milking her. Oh yeah, I already closed that. I got this hay right here, but and it's actually still good. If I were to like peel this away, and I probably will at some point, there's going to be some green in there. Of course, they're going to eat this as like a last resort. They're going to go after all the green grass first, but it's starting to get kind of scarce. So I'm thinking, yeah, this next month, probably in a couple weeks, we'll get some bales of hay. This one right here is just native prairie grass. It's not the best one. It only costs like 35 bucks for this. Oh, I don't want these guys to go back here. That's our garden back there, but we have been lazy and it's basically just been overrun with weeds. So I think we're going to try and stay more on top of it next year. We're still getting tomatoes, and I think Jenica said that we have a watermelon. But I want to get those, there's like these black tarp things that you can get where you put it over the, you know, your gardening area, and then you just burn a hole in it with like a lighter, and then you plant your seed right there, and then that way it stops weeds from growing. It's a little bit more on the expensive side, but if we're able to, that's what I want to do next year. We have hay, and that's what we were putting down, and if we had stayed on top of it, it probably wouldn't have been okay, but it's just been, I don't know, it hasn't been that great of a year. I've had a lot of things going on. Hey, guineas, I would like for you not to go that way. Go over there. So anyway, yeah, this is 35 bucks, and then I don't know if we're just gonna get like another thing of crabgrass. That was 70 bucks or $75, I can't remember. My hay guy, I found another one, and he's actually here in town. Before I was buying it from a guy in Oklahoma. We're like just like right on the border, so he wasn't far away, but we found someone closer, and he was like saying some other types of grass right there. That's the crabgrass. He was saying some other types of grass, and I don't remember the names, but I'm gonna consult with him and see what he thinks, because we're new to all this. We've already learned a lot, I will say that, but we're still novices. Yeah, we have these two, like that oil pan, and then this kind of like little pool thing. That's for the ducks, because they need water in order to bathe, and so they're the ones that mostly use this. Like everyone kind of drinks out of it, but the ducks and the goose, they bathe in it. So we change it out every day. I decided to change it now because actually it wasn't like the worst, but it was actually dirtier than I thought from first glance. That's our Pekin duck. This one's a Welsh Harlequin. Those are khaki Campbells, these two. And then somewhere, I don't know where they went. Oh, they're over there. We have Indian runners. And they're really funny because they have like long necks, and it's funny because our goose right there, she's always hanging out with them, and I think it's because they look more like her than the other ducks do. I could be wrong, but I think that's what's going on with that.
Want to see our eggs for the day?
Oh, you got eggs? Yeah, but this is from like a couple days of not
Yeah,
getting
a
eggs,
couple
right?
days. Right.
I think this one, yeah, this is a turkey egg.
Turkey eggs are really hard to crack.
Yeah.
They have a strong inner lining. It's hard to get through.
But in my opinion, they actually don't taste any different from just regular chicken eggs. And then these other white ones are duck eggs. And then all these brown ones, and then there's a couple blue ones over there. Those are chicken eggs. It's our Americanas.
Here's another turkey egg.
Yeah. It's our Americanas that lay these blue, and we also get like a green egg from one of them.
I think it's here. No, that's a white one.
No. Gonna see if I can find any of our Americanas. Yeah, this one right here, that brown one with the puffy cheeks. Those type, they're called Americanas, and they lay blue and green eggs. So, and then we have another one that, well, we bought some Majesty Midnight Majesty Morans, and they're supposed to lay dark brown eggs, but I'd have to look at these guys closer, but I think all of ours turned out to be roosters. Except for one, I think. They look just like our barred rocks. It's this one right here. I don't know if that's one of our barred rock hens or if that's a Midnight Majesty Moran, because they look very, very, very similar. So I'm gonna have to take a closer look, but I'm not sure if we got any hens. If we did, then she should start laying soon, and we'll start seeing those dark brown eggs. But anyway, I think we'll just wrap it up there. I just wanted to do kind of a generic homesteading video, just so you can see a little bit more of our homestead. See, here's another one. I don't know if this is one of our barred rocks or if she's a Midnight Majesty Moran. The breed name is actually Plymouth Rock, but there's like a few different colors of them, and these ones right here that have like these like stripes, they're barred. You know, they call them bars, or so that's why it's called a barred rock. Excuse me. But I think there's also white rocks and maybe even black rocks. But I love them. I love barred rocks. Chickens are really pretty, actually, I've come to find out. So anyway, yeah, I'll just leave it there. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, like this video if you ended up liking it. Hit the notification bell, and make sure to leave your comments, and I'll talk to you next time.